see, life gives us a lot of knocks on our door, right? But we fail to ignore those things because we are too busy into looking and worrying and crying and cribbing about the symptoms instead of the root cause. So what are the symptoms I'm talking about? Hi everyone, I am really thankful and grateful for the Soil Cup team to bring us together on this platform through this initiative. My full name is Somdata Sarkar, but why I am here today and speaking with you on this platform? You see, let me ask you first, have you been through any kind of financial crunch in life? Or let's keep aside financial crunch. Have you felt in life that you are stuck in a place and you have no solution that's showing up, nowhere to go, no light at the end of the tunnel? Have you felt that? Then listen till the end when I finish about sharing my experience and story and how I came about it. So thanks to the Soil Cup team once again for bringing us together. You see, life gives us a lot of knocks on our door, right? But we fail to ignore those things because we are too busy into looking and worrying and crying and cribbing about the symptoms instead of the root cause. So what are the symptoms I'm talking about? Okay, I don't have enough money. My relationship is not good. I'm not having good health. I'm not having a good job. I'm not having my own home, etc., etc. So these are all symptoms which we typically think these are the problems. Well, it is not. So I was a regular 9-to-5 goer, and for around a decade or so I was in a corporate working, earning just bare minimum for the survival. And then something happened. Actually, it was a series of events that life was trying to teach me a lesson, show me something new, but I was completely ignoring it for a long period of time. But then something big happened and I went into a huge financial mess. I trusted some people, they took money and I took the loan from the bank, and then later on came to know it was a fraud case. So what happened was, I went into not just the financial crunch, but I went into a huge phase of depression, guilt, shame, and months after months I was in there. And one day I realized enough is enough. Because during that time, I did not have anybody to talk to because I was too scared. If I tell people about this, then they will think me, I'm a stupid girl. How can I make such decisions, right? Because just think about it. Every day we make decisions, but the consequences of those decisions are not in our control. The making of the decision is in our control, isn't it? So I did the same thing, but then I went into a phase of guilt and shame, and I was too scared to even ask for help. So I used to go to the police station, fight along, and then, somehow, finally, I realized that I cannot go on like this. I cannot go on like this. So then I started looking for some kind of the help or some kind of, that light at the end of the tunnel feeling. I started looking everywhere. I used to go to the office, come back home and put up a big smile on the face and just walk along. Nothing is wrong, everything is fine. But when I used to come home, I used to stay alone that time, and I realized that this is the end. And sometimes I used to feel numb for days because I made such a mistake, and then the financial crunch was like more than 25 lakhs of rupees of debt. So what am I going to do? Because I don't even have the money to pay for the EMIs. Because it was a fraud case, I came to know that this is not how, I'm going to live my life. Something needs to be done. So when I started looking online for some kind of the guidance, etc., you know what popped up? Vipassana. And for the first time, I heard that name, and then I searched what is Vipassana. So I went for the 10-day course of Vipassana. And that was one of the first life-changing moments for me. And it was just the beginning. After I came back from there, I calmed down a lot. I started to think clearly, and I got the clarity that I need some mentor or coach in my life. So again, one day I was looking online and I stumbled upon a LinkedIn post. And that post was for a webinar. So I attended the webinar. It was a free webinar, and Vipassana is also free, right? So these things did not, there was no money needed at that time. So I quickly jumped onto the opportunity, because it is like when you are drowning and you get a piece of wood in the water, you just hang on to it, right? So I went for the webinar, and that was another turning point in my life. And at the end of that webinar, I signed up for my mentorship program along with my mentor Dev. After that, I never had to look back. And how that happened, I'll tell you. So when I joined the mentorship program, I realized there are so many things in life that we don't even know. So all these problems, my decision-making ability, trusting people, or the financial crunch, or the way I was living, everything was very mediocre. Just like how 95% of the people on the planet live, right? But I was looking for a different kind of solution. How is it possible when you repeat the same thing again and again and expect a different solution? So then my thinking process shifted. My ways of doing things shifted. My approach towards everything in life shifted. And slowly, within just a span of 1 year, not just I got the money back, I quit my job. I started my own coaching and mentoring programs. I did lots of physical workshops and webinars. I launched my best-selling book, 7 Steps from Shame to Being Back in the Game, which became the Amazon bestseller. And not just that, I got messages and mails from people that how this book changed their life. Because I keep saying, when life itself is temporary, how can problems be permanent? And then I launched my podcast, Intensify Life, Intensify Humanity podcast. Then I launched my magazine, Intensify Life magazine, where I bring in the stories of people from across the globe. I interviewed people from across the globe, and not just that, I got myself interviewed and got the opportunity to get on the platforms of other big people out there. Then I became the TEDx speaker, and so many things happened since then. And recently I even felt that the importance of coaching and mentoring is so huge in a person's life that it can just shift your entire life for the better. And that's the reason I went into the coaching and mentoring domain, in the self-development domain. And this is what my business is right now. So people who feel that they are stuck, they are not able to do anything, and they have some idea or some passion, they want to build business around it. This is what I teach and coach. And then people ask me, why intensify life? What is the meaning of it? It is very simple. Just look around you, even within yourself. We intensify a lot of things automatically. Pain, anger, hatred, worry, stress, anxiety, and so many things. But we forget to intensify every other thing in life. For example, feeling grateful, happiness, even little appreciation, just being grateful that you are alive. All these things we forget to intensify. So my mission and vision on this planet, at least till the time I'm alive, is to intensify as many lives as possible. Because when one life is intensified, it creates a ripple effect, and so many lives gets transformed. And hence my mission is to intensify life on this planet. If you are someone who is looking to intensify your life, then definitely do follow me on social media so that you can get my own teachings and learnings that I have learned, implemented in my life. You can learn it from there. You can read my book. where you can get the practical step-by-step process to come out from the phase where you don't want to be and get to a new phase in your life to intensify your life. Plus, you can also reach out at my email ID connect@somdatasarkar.com, where any kind of query you have, feel free, my team is going to respond to that. But what I want to leave you, the thought is, whenever a problem comes in your life, always look for the hidden meaning out there, because problems are the knocks on your doors. They are trying to tell you to look at the root cause of something which you have been ignoring in your life for so long. Because ignorance is not a bliss, it's a disease. And that's why always remember, problems are never permanent. Problems are just the symptoms. The root cause is somewhere else. Look for the root cause, fix it. It does not matter whether it is health, relationship, or finance. Everything can be solved. Everything has a solution, but it only takes your willingness and your intensified power, dedication, and determination to do that. Hence, always remember, when life itself is temporary, how can problems be permanent? Thank you.